Looking for safety underground? Vault 88 offers clean living, friendly faces, and a future you can trust. With state-of-the-art facilities and round-the-clock comfort, your new life starts the moment you step inside. Vault Tech, preparing you for the future.
This is where people arrive at Vault 88. Nearly a century after the bombs fell, the vault was still sealed and struggling to rebuild after its own internal conflict. One of the surviving factions eventually managed to bring the old train station back online. With it, they began reaching out to the surface again, presenting themselves as a refuge for anyone still trying to survive the wasteland. And this is the control room. This is where they monitored the rail line and scheduled the trains, checked incoming passengers, and made sure everything ran smoothly. At least that's what it looked like on the surface. Moving into Atrium 1, the whole space was designed to feel safe, bright lights, comfortable layout, places to sit. New arrivals wait here while the vault staff start their screening process. This is where the separation took place. Every new arrival was scanned and evaluated, then quickly divided into two groups, the healthy and those who were sick or injured. The healthy were cleared to move deeper into the vault and became part of the community. The others were directed toward the medical care. At least that's what they were led to believe. Next is a residential wing. This is where the healthy arrivals were sent, the ones the vault intended to keep. The area was built to feel comfortable. A small gym, places to eat, and spots to rest or socialize. Everything here was designed to make newcomers believe they finally left the hardships of the wasteland behind. These are the newcomers' beds. Clean, organized, and far safer than anything most people had on the surface. For many, this was a fresh start. Almost none of them knew what was happening elsewhere in the vault. Up here is the Overseer's office. After the Vault Civil War, this is where the leader of the surviving faction established control. No one uses his original name. Across the Vault, he's simply known as the Overseer. To the residents, he's the figure who kept their faction alive through scarcity and conflict, but his beliefs go far beyond simple survival. He doesn't see cannibalism as a last resort. To him, it's a necessary adaptation to the next step for humanity in a world that's breaking down. In his view, the Commonwealth is done, and only those willing to use every available resource will endure. This is one of the security offices. Outside the door sits a compact reception's desk, where visitors check in before moving deeper into the facility. Inside the security room, space is tight but efficient. A small desk with a working terminal and a radio that crackles with updates from patrols, and rows of lockers for armors and weapons line the walls. This is the clinic. At first glance, it's harmless. A small prescription desk for medicine, a waiting area with a few chairs, and a quiet receptionist logging names for settlers who come in. Inside, the layout splits. To the right, the bedding area, where the sick and injured are told to rest. To the left, the doctor's office, where basic exams are done and the health records are checked. But this is where the vault's real purpose begins. The injections settlers receive sedate them, and they are taken away on stretchers and escorted into small holding cells deeper in the vault, a section hidden from public areas. At the bottom of the stairs is a small self-contained facility. Along the outside are a few holding cells, simple rooms where the captured surface dwellers wait after being brought down from the clinic. This is where the processing begins. Bodies are brought in, placed on the conveyor system, and moved through the first stages where they are broken down, cut into manageable sections. From here, the processed meat is gathered and prepared for transfer to the meat lockers further down in the tunnels. From the butcher facility, the processed meat is brought through a set of unfinished tunnels into the storage area. This section is colder than the rest of the vault. Rows of ice coolers, fridges, and sealed containers line the walls, all organized to keep the meat preserved as long as possible. Workers sort out the cuts as they arrive. Everything is labeled and packed tightly, ready for transportation. From here, the containers are moved along the lower tunnels towards the second atrium. That's where the kitchen staff receive the shipment, prepare the meals for the vault's residents without them ever knowing where the food truly comes from. Leaving the clinic and following the main hallway brings us into the second atrium, a brighter, more open part of the vault designed to feel welcoming for new arrivals. This area serves as the main gathering space. There are picnic tables set out for approved surface dwellers along with a small drinking section offering Nuka-Cola and filtered water. Security is noticeably tighter here. A guard post watches right beside a reinforced door. Most residents assume it leads to storage or maintenance. In reality, it connects directly to the meat lockers. From here, the kitchen staff take over. They unpack the shipments, sort the cuts, and start preparing the daily meals that keeps the vault running. To the residents, it all seems routine, just another part of the life underground. The workers never mention where their meat actually comes from, and no one is encouraged to ask questions. As long as the food keeps coming, most of the community simply accepts it.